Hi. This is not going to be a normal video for my channel. For one reason, it's hopefully going to be the start of a short series. Another reason, I want to show my students an example of a personal vlog. My topic, well, again, that's what's going to make this a series. Preparing to get over Christmas. That is the Christmas blues. I know what you must be thinking. It's like, Rika, it's June. Yeah, it's June. And I'm already starting to think that. I figured it's going to take me a few months to really delve into this issue. At least my issue. Today, really what I want to talk about is circumstances. For each of us, in some cases, we just go through the motions of what is Christmas, of the holiday season in general. Well, we all have our own personal reasons. Circumstances that led us to how we are during the seasons today. Specifically, the happiest time of the year. Well, the main reason that this has come up in my life right now, in June, we sold Dad's house. And that's not necessarily the main reason, but it's a trigger. Triggers, of course, cause us to remember something. In my case, my circumstances, because of this trigger, I've got anxiety. I've never really had anything that could be considered anxiety before. In my particular case, I'm still not entirely sure why. Again, it all started by listing the house. But again, that's just the most recent trigger. The circumstances about why Christmas, why I get the Christmas blues, that's a different story altogether. We had great Christmases growing up. In fact, we had really awesome Christmases. Then something changed. Our circumstances. For my family, Mom, Dad, myself, my sister, and sometimes my godmother, Auntie Bev, and usually my Uncle John. Uncle John was the first domino that fell. 1992. Yeah. 31 years from the day, well, from when I filmed this video. 1992, I didn't know it. I was the last family member to see him alive. He came over. It was a week before Christmas. And we hung up. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to hang out with him. I was 21. I thought I had better things to do. But, no. I sat there, hung out with my uncle, assuming Mom would be home soon, because she was out. She was an Avon lady, so she went out and she went door knocking, selling her cosmetics and jewelry, like she did all the time. So when he left, he said he'd be here Christmas. Well, not here, the house here. He'd be there on Christmas between 3 and 4. Well, time came, no Uncle John. Dad's panicking. No, not right away. It's like, oh, it's traffic. He's got to be stuck somewhere. An hour passes. Maybe he's been in an accident. Maybe we should start calling the hospitals. We only had one phone, technically. My Auntie Bev, again, my godmother, she lived in the basement, but she wasn't home. She was on the island with her family, celebrating the holiday season. Well, that gave us now 2 landlines. So, Dad went downstairs on one, Mom was in the dining room on the other. Food was ready. We weren't. There was no Uncle John. Well, as you can suspect, something happened. After calling around to the different hospitals and that, my mom decided to call the police. At least, I'm pretty sure it was Mom that decided that. Dad was still trying to call. The worst part, the moment the police came to the door, was the same time my dad got through to the house when the police officers had answered the phone at the other end. It was hard. Christmas that morning was great. Now Christmas Eve, time for dinner. Well, Christmas Day Eve. And we were going through the motions. Little did we know that pretty much from then on, we'd be going through the motions. 1993, I moved out in January into my uncle's house. It was exciting. Sorta. Kinda. Yeah, this is unedited, by the way. Yeah. I moved into his house. It was great. I loved it. I loved being alone. My health. I'm asthmatic. My health started to improve. But, again, Christmas came around. It was already a year. Oh my God, how fast did that go? Put up the tree. Got a new tree, all for me. Because my uncle didn't have one. Because for Christmas, he'd always come over to the house. Our house. The one we literally just sold. Again, another trigger. Again, our conditions, our circumstances change as we go through time, as we go through life. I loved living in his house. I loved putting up my own Christmas tree. My circumstances changed. That first Christmas, a few weeks before, I was the first cashier robbed at work. Exciting. Well, I think I'll leave that story till in my next vlog. It's going to be short, believe me. This one's about 10 minutes long, roughly. But yeah, because those circumstances from the robbery started to help me heal. Not completely. Still get the Christmas blues. But it was a start. Anyway, I'll see you soon.